Hello, YouTube! I know a lot of you have asked for a mukbang video. I don't really like eating on camera, but I'm going to go ahead and try it just to appease you guys here. I am out at the compound, and I've just made up a really delicious chicken fried rice recycled edition, where we recycled some Publix chicken, and I basically turned it into fried rice, chicken fried rice. And I know one of the viewers there kept asking if I never eat chicken. I do. It's just not my favorite meat. And typically I'll buy it already pre-cooked. I'll buy it as rotisserie chicken or as fried chicken. And for the rotisserie chicken, I do think the Walmart rotisserie chicken is pretty good. And I'll eat it as rotisserie chicken and then save the rest for, you know, stuff like this where I make a dish with it. But I'm going to go ahead and try to step back a little bit so you can actually see me trying to eat this. It is kind of hard to eat on camera and hold the plate, but I know some of you might enjoy this kind of stuff, especially those who like mukbang videos. This is one of the few that I'm doing. I apologize for the camera shaking. It is my virtual assistant having an issue with the wind because we are outside. But here you can see the rice. I know it's not even focusing, but this is the rice with the chicken. And some, I guess that's broccoli. We're gonna have some of that. A little bit of cucumber. Oh my goodness. The cucumber is very plump and full of liquid. When you bite into it, the juices just like squirt out all over your mouth. And give it a little bit of spiciness. I do have onion stalks. This is really good stuff. If I had to rank this food on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being the absolute best, I would say this is probably ranked pretty high up there, maybe an 8.5, maybe even a 9. Because the flavor is just so good. I'm getting the Publix chicken, you know, fried chicken. If you've never had Publix fried chicken, you probably want to try it. Sorry for talking food in my mouth. But this is essentially how I eat. I sometimes make, get the food out of my mouth here. I sometimes make cold cut sandwiches, but honestly, the majority of the time, I go ahead and I cook up rice and make a real meal. You know, I'll buy pre-made food. Like, sometimes I'll buy the hot wings, the Walmart hot wings, which are, depending on which store, most of them are pretty good, but I don't like eating the hot wings by themselves, so I'll buy the hot wings with the jalapeno pepper poppers, and then I'll cook up some rice to eat with it. So I get like a really nice meal. I'm gonna choke you on my food. You guys see me moaning here because the food is really that good. And of course our fresh cucumber. Oh, cannot beat that. Let me know if you guys enjoy these videos where you actually see me eating, and if you do, I'll try to film more of these if you really enjoy it. It actually gives me more bang for the buck, you know. I don't know if you guys are aware, but when I cook these things up, when I make a cooking episode or whatever, these are actually tax deductible. Yeah, because this is a business expense. And I also earn an income from the videos, so I get money back. Sometimes most of the time I make more money back than what I spent on the food that I cook. And if you guys enjoy watching me eat it, which I still can't understand why people like watching other people eat, but if you do, let me know, and I'll try to film, you know, when I can, an actual mukbang where I try to eat the food in front of you and show you, because it just gives me more bang for the buck. And of course I was going to eat it anyway, so might as well film it, right? But I do have a lot of this food left over, so I'm going to have it for dinner. I mean, this is kind of it's like probably about 9 in the morning right now. It's very early to be eating fried rice. But I didn't have much of a dinner last night. So this meal kind of makes up for the dinner. And also give me a lot of energy. I don't know if you can tell. I'm actually out at the compound right now. And we'll be doing a little bit more exploring. I can see the flying men off in the distance there. But I'll be doing some more exploring out here. And I wanted to make sure I got a really hearty meal. I do have the leftover rice, which I'm going to bag up and save for later. Fried rice is one of those dishes that you can actually bag up and save. And when you heat, it tastes just as good. If you're like in a sticks and bricks house with, or even in a van that has full access to a freezer, you can actually cook a lot like this, and then put it in, what do they call those plastic containers? Gosh, I can't remember, but you know, you store your food in it, the food storage compartments, the little plastic ones, or bags, containers, and you can freeze it. Then when you want to eat it, put it in the microwave and thaw it out. I probably wouldn't keep the food frozen for more than a couple weeks. Then it might get freezer burn. But I used to do this when I was in sticks and bricks. I would make a lot of food like fried rice, lo mein noodles, Thai red curry. And I would actually, you know, serve it that day, but also have set a whole bunch in little containers and freeze them. And then for, you know, you didn't have to eat it like every day. You could, you know, rotate your food, and whenever you wanted like red curry, you just throw it in the microwave. Or actually, better than a microwave, what I do is I take it out of the freezer and I set it on in the microwave for like a minute or two to kind of thaw out the edges. Then I pour it into a pot and I heat it over the stove. Personally, I think when you heat food over a stove, it tastes a lot better than it does when you nuke it in a microwave. Whether, you know, it's a fresh serving or you're reheating food. The microwave, sometimes I'll reheat completely for convenience. And I notice it doesn't make too much difference for stuff like the couple noodles and stuff like that. But for most food, I prefer to heat it up over an actual fire, or whether it's electric. Well, fire, if it's electric, it's not really fire, but hook it up and, you know, and cook it in a frying pan over an electric stovetop or a gas stovetop. Because I think it tastes better. So, I'm not sure if you guys want to see me finish this whole thing. This video could run a long time. I guess running it in real time does show you that I do eat all the food that I put on my plate. I feel like such a pig. But yeah, you'll see how much, you know, how big my serving is, especially the rice. Sometimes I go for a second or a third serving. I actually do eat a lot of rice every day. I'm gonna get some soda. Nice cold soda from the vehicle. Hang on a minute. Nothing like having ice cold drinks when you're in the middle of nowhere. Thanks to Blue, this is possible. I know this camera's a little bit lopsided. Sorry about that. I guess you watched me eating the whole thing kind of lopsided. It is my virtual assistant. I'm still struggling. Learning how to work my virtual assistant. You see my nose running and stuff. That is from the pepper and the onions. Thai food is considered good when you sweat and your nose runs. So you can see I'm kind of getting a runny nose. I'm sweating. That tells you my food is very good. Look at that cucumber. Doesn't that look so good? Look at that, we're almost empty. We're almost done. Look at this big juicy bite with chicken. Oh. It's like a taste of heaven. We are almost done. This is really good. Look at the plate. Gonna finish with a little bit of everything. Cucumber, vegetables, onion, rice, and chicken. Mmm. Mmm. This is the last of it. I finished every last grain of rice. That is typically how I eat. And yes, I do eat all that food that you see me putting on the plate. I'm kind of a pig. But usually I only eat like 2 meals a day. Sometimes only 1. Well, I hope you enjoyed this mukbang video. If you enjoyed this kind of stuff, please let me know. And I'll do more videos of me actually eating after I cook. Assuming, you know, we have time. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode and then clean things up and do some exploration. So until next time, everyone, I hope you're staying safe wherever you are. And if you are eating right now, I hope you're enjoying every little last morsel. So until next time, take care. God bless you all and bon appetit. Bye-bye now.